Hello, my name is Victor Perez, and I'm going to show you in the next minutes how to create a key with a dispel based on the luminosity and the color of the background. So, this is our element, the green screen, this toy, this car, and we are going to place this car into this street plate. Okay, let's start. This is just a simple lens distortion. Look at the difference. Same for the background plate. Just to move the elements and keep the distortion. Let's go ahead with the spill operation first of all. So we are use a simple hue correct. Here you are. And we want this green to be as black as possible or as neutral as possible. So we are going to the green. The green is over here. Okay. So let's dial down this green down to 0. Okay, but now we have to suppress the blue from the original because there is a blue component. So let's take this to make it gray, Must be as neutral as possible. Look at the values here is 063, 065, 067. I think it's a good value. The important thing is the values has to be as close as possible. That means that the color is gray. So this is good enough for this exercise. So now we have our original plate and the spill plate. Don't care much about this color now. So we are going to now subtract this color here to this. The operation, we are going to minus here. And let's have a look. What does this mean? This is the color we have subtract to this plate to make it like this. So this is the spill amount. I see that we are now subtracting the blue from the car, and the blue is for the sky. So let's correct this later. But the important thing is this is the spill color. So let's put a saturation node. Saturation. Okay. With this, we are going to select the luminance math to maximum. So when we put this saturation to 0, this node is taking the maximum value of every channel and put it together in every single channel. So as you see here, this is 4, 6, 5, 5, 1, same here, same here. If you go to the original, look at this is the green is the maximum value, and this is the maximum value, is the same, and it's putting the maximum value in both the red and the blue. So what is this? This is our luminance, the spill. This is the amount of luminance, more or less, we have subtract to the original. So if we go to the hue correct here, or the spill, and now we add the values from here to here, we are going to see luminance restore of this plate. So it's like this, like this. So this is with the green screen. It's very bright, as you see. This is the spill version that is not bright. And this is the luminance after the spill. So this is a neutral gray, very, very white, but it's gray. You know, you can see the texture, the grain. So for purposes of this exercise, I'm going to just delete the blue saturation just to keep these nice values from the sky, the reflection of the sky. But you know, the spill operation is something very personal. You can feel free to do the spill as the plate needs. For instance, you can use for example a key light. Key light is a very good despiller. So if we put the key light here and we select the color, you know, this is very good because now it's keeping the values of the sky and this very, very dark value. So let's go to use the key light for this. So we are going to, this is the spill color here, the luminance. As you see, it's not much different, you know, because the luminance is the more evident things, you know. The eyes are much more sensible to the luma than the chroma, so your eye can feel much with more accuracy the difference in the luminosity than the difference in the color. So look at this, there is not much difference in this case, you know. You can feel a bit here, but as you see, there is a lot, massive difference. But it's just a question of color, and to be honest, here it's not important the color. It's much more important the luminosity for this exercise. So here you are. Look at this difference with one and with the other. Maybe the key light is now keeping much more information from the original than the hue correct, because key light is, you know, much more advanced than a simple hue correct curve. Okay, this is our channel or math for the spill operation, the luma. So let's go ahead and put this into a channel, a new channel here. So we are going to put maybe the red channel, because you know it's a desaturate plate, so it's the same red, blue or green. And we are going to put this into a new channel. And we are going to call this channel the spill. You can put the name you want, but I'm going to call it the spill luma. Okay. So now here, if we check here, we have a new layer set, and with only one channel, that is in this case in the red. This is the red channel. Okay. Let's go back, RGB. So now with this, it's time to do the key, the normal key operation. And I'm going to use a key light again. Okay. I'm going to select this color. Oops. this color. Okay, and I'm going to put very lazy roto. Over here. Okay, we don't need this, we just need the alpha. I'm putting just in the alpha because I'm not going to use the output from the key light for the composite. I'm just going to use the alpha. So this is our alpha. I'm going to work on this key. Okay, just this midtones. Okay, like this. Okay, let's keep as much as possible from the white, and be careful with the windows. Okay, okay. Let's say that this is our perfect match. It isn't, obviously. Okay, so now we are going to put this alpha, this one, into our main comp. And now we are going to pre-multiply, pre-mult, and here you are. This is our car. And it's okay, you know, it's very green, very contaminated of green values, but it's okay for this exercise. Right now we are going to put this car over our plate. Hey, look at this. It's looking funny. Oops. I'm going to put here a transform. And let's place the car more or less here. It's looking strange, like small. Okay. Yeah. Maybe here is okay. Be careful with something now, because now, you know, we have the spill here, the spill luma layer or channel here. But if you go inside the merge, you are only using the A channel, that is the RGB A, and the B channel RGB A. The output is just that, RGB A, but we need to put here also merge all, because if we don't put this, if we put by default this in none, if we go here, there is no the spill luma layer. But if we do here this, look at this. Now we have our new channel here. Okay? As soon as you put this in none, it disappears. So you need to keep in mind this part. Okay? So now we have to put the spill operation. Why now and not before? Because we are going to use the position of the green screen element now, not before, because remember before the car was here. So I'm going to use the values behind the car and around the car to create the restoration of the luma. Okay? Okay. First of all, for this operation, I'm not going to use the original green screen. We are going to use the spill. You know, this is nice. Yeah. And now I'm going to copy this here. Okay? You follow me? This is the spill operation. We are now copying the spill luma and everything, pre-multiplying, putting over with the transform, and here you are. This is our neutral green screen element, but you know, it's much darker than the other. You know, look at this. Yes, of course, this doesn't have the green over, but it's very much dark, you know. But no problem about that, because we have our new magic channel to fix that. So we are going to split that channel using a shuffle node here. So we are going to use the spill. There is only one channel there. Let's have a look. Is this part. And now with this, we are going to multiply this layer with the original background. Let's have a look how it looks. Multiply. Here you are. So this is the new luma restoration layer. So with this and this, we are going to here put it this and this, and we are going to plus operation, because we want to restore the luma from the original. So look at this. As you know, I'm adding the values not only in the car but also outside the car, but that's not a problem at all, because we can put a mask into this, and we are going to use, but look at this, it's in the position. So I'm going to put this mask here, because here we are still having our mats, and that's it. Let's have a look. Look. But what's the problem now? Because it's not perfect like this. You can see the background behind. Look at this line. Maybe in this particular case it's looking like a reflection, but it's not a reflection. You are actually seeing the background, you know? But that's not a problem, because we don't need the detail behind. Maybe for certain cases we need it, but not now. We need only the average of that. So we are going to put a blur over this background we are using to multiply, and we are going to give a quite high value, something like 50. You know, now you cannot see any details. Maybe little areas, but not detail. And here, look at this. No detail. No something that can tell you that this is fake. This is the background. It's just using the Luma average. Instead of blur, you can use the focus, you can use other operations just to change and variate the result. For example, with the focus, you are using more high values than a blur, because blur is just averaging everything, so it's cutting off high values and low values, and is smoothing everything. So for this case is nice, but let's have a look at the defocus solution. There is something that is sure in this case, that the defocus is very expensive in comparison with the blur. But let's have a look at the result here, the difference. We are using 50. We have put same values just to see the difference. So this is the defocus and this is the blur. I cannot see much difference. Maybe here a bit, because there are no high values, very high values in this background. So I think for this case it's okay to use a blur. And look at this. It's much better than the original one. This is the original. Let's try with the hue correct. It's just as simple as this. You know, this is the green, the blue. You know, it's not. I like the key light result. In this case, it's much more neutral. And now you can also play with the grading of the background you are applying over. So you can put simply a gain. Here the mask is not very good, but this is because of our key. Maybe, yeah, okay. Well, I am going to care much about that. The important thing is you can grade here to make it very bright. And look, it's still looking natural. Look, it's a massive change now. And you are only applying Luma values or Luma restoration just in the part it needs. It's not an average, it's just in the areas of the green screen. So it's very nice. And let's put this in a lower value. Okay. So more things. The grade. Yeah, I put here the mask. You can find another elegant way to create this mask. Is just creating a new layer here, for example, just to put again the alpha into a new layer. Let's call matte car. Yeah, and here you don't need to put the mask. You can use here the matte car, why to use channels and not plug the mask or whatever? It's because here you are using transformations. So if you put the mask outside the channels, you need to reapply all the transformation. Let's do it here. So I'm going to avoid this. And now you cannot put it here because, do you remember, it's taking the values here. So I'm going to put the transfer after the key light, and this is not economic in the script because now it's just a simple transformation. But imagine you have a 3D scene or very transformation and non-linear transformation and distortions and whatever. It's much easier just to put the channel down the stream. That channel is going to be modified as the main channels, so it's easier and more economic for this. So this is the main part of the spill operation using the Luma. I'm going to create a gizmo, or maybe a couple of gizmos for this operation, just to keep it simple and more organized and easy to use, friendly. But yeah, this is the main thing. Let's do it fast now again. So remember the spill to take the green values or the blue values for a blue screen into this black color or neutral as possible. We are going to do the operation minus, taking this minus this is giving us the green screen. We are going to desaturate everything using the maximum operation, and we are going to do the key, the main key, without having care of these things. This is part of the key. Copying the alpha, then copying from the saturation a red channel, for instance, to the stream, pre-multiply to get this, do the transformations we want. Also to the background, we can modify the background as we decide. We put here, we put the transformations, and now with a shuffle we are taking back the spill channel, is this one, and we are going to multiply the background with this multiply, multiplying by this shuffle node. And then we are going to use a blur or a grade or whatever you consider you need to match the color, and we are going to merge that using the plus operation here, without forget that we need to apply a mask here. In this case I'm using the mask from the original over, but I can use this car, for instance. And don't forget, this is a key thing that is very easy to forget, that we have to put in this merge operation, we have to put here the all, because without this we are not going to find our channels for the mask in this case and for the spill mats. So we are going to put all again. That's it. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned in Nukipedia, because I'm going to publish this node, this gizmo result of this research. And if you have any comments, just please send me an email or a comment here. That's it. I hope you enjoy. See ya.